Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to today's Liz Black Live. I'm very happy to be with you today. And I have been talking to you for a long time about a wonderful magazine called Link to Us Magazine. And today I am so excited to have the editor in chief with us. She's with us today. I've been talking about it for a long time. None other than Judith Mangold. She is with us today, live in studio. So I want to make sure that we show her all the love. Come on, clap it up as she makes her way here into the studio. It is just an honor and a privilege to have her with us today. Hi, Judith.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are
Yeah,
you
great
doing?
to be here. Great to be here. Thank you
I'm happy
so
to
much for
have
having
you.
me.
You're welcome. You know, you're always welcome to come and just hang out with us. And right now, let me just say hi to Lori. She's checking in today. How you doing, Lori? Good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Judith, I don't know where to begin, but I'm gonna first of all tell you I've got a handful of these babies here with me. Um,
Awesome.
this is great reading. It's great pictures. It's great information. Why don't we just start from the very beginning? And the very beginning is I met you years ago, and you and your husband were doing t-shirts.
We were doing t-shirts. You're probably going back what 15 years ago,
At least.
yeah, at least 15 years ago. We were called by God to design these t-shirts. And upon designing the t-shirts, we were trying to figure out how to market them, how to get them into the hands of the public. And we figured, you know what? We can get them into the hands of different musicians and singers and whatnot have you. And then we started having these conversations with them and people doing other creative things. And next thing we knew, it became more about the conversation, more about their stories, more about how their journey in how they inspired others to do what they're doing. And Link to Us was born. And we worked for many years behind the scenes, basically online. In about a year, maybe a little bit over a year ago, we launched and we went national.
Okay,
And
wait,
yeah,
Judith. How do you go from your t-shirts? I want you to know were fabulous. The quality was
yeah,
so good
yeah.
that I still have
Ah,
them.
awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah,
But was
those
it
did really well.
Tania? Hi, thanks for checking in. How did it? Did your husband come to you one day and said, "You know what, Judith," or did you go to your husband and say, "You know what, these T-shirts are great,
Hmm.
but I feel that God has always given me a vision to do a magazine."
We were like literally doing the t-shirts, doing interviewing folks, sending them into radio stations, and they were being sold, and they were being sold at museums. They were being sold through
Wow.
catalogs. They were being sold everywhere. I got basically tired of bumping into boxes in the middle of my living room. We lived like that for a couple of years. That was interesting, but it began to evolve. I mean, we were having these conversations. We started the blog version of Link to Us,
Yes.
and we were posting our conversations and whatnot have you. And then publicists began to get in contact with us, and they wanted to know, hey, they were pitching their people. They're like, would you like to talk to so and so? Would you like to talk to this person? And our first big interview, which was for the first issue of Link to Us, was
Yes.
with the heads of TBN of all places. That's when we
Wow.
knew, yeah, that's when we knew we were onto a God thing. That's when we
Yes.
knew, okay, this is not something to sort of play with. It was the head of TBN, and it was who else? There was someone else that was there with I forget her name, but it started from there and then it just evolved. There was Kirk Franklin, there was
That's amazing.
yeah, TD Jakes. There was,
That
just
is
people
just
coming from everywhere.
amazing that
Yeah,
people
yeah,
were reaching out. Look, if you all are just tuning in, welcome to Liz Black Live.
yeah.
The sponsor for Liz Black Live every week has been Link to Us magazine. And I thought that why not just have Link to Us on here and we can speak with the editor in chief today. And I am very happy to have Judith with us. And Judith, you know what? When I
What?
look at the magazine and how beautiful,
Mhm.
you said you started online. Was this the first one that made it?
No, actually, you don't have the first one.
Okay.
I probably can put my hand on a copy. We, long sold out. We
Okay.
definitely
I'm
sold out on
sure.
that. Yeah. But we did our first time. I think it came out beginning of January 22.
Okay.
That's when it came out.
Okay.
So we're really just made a year in
Okay, that's
January.
the one I don't have. I have all of
Right.
22 except for that one.
For the
And
yeah.
and now this one. I mean,
Yeah.
this one is so far they're all good, but I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the reading. This is the December 2023. You all can pick this up right now by clicking the link. We want to support and we want to make sure
Thank
that we
you.
become partners with Link to
Yes.
Us magazine. So
Yes.
every time it comes out, we want to make sure that we're picking it up on Amazon. Now, there are other places, but right now we're going to let you know that you can pick it up on Amazon. And some of these articles are just
Mhm.
blowing my mind, but I want to talk about your time and your time management because somehow
Mm,
you've had an opportunity to
mhm.
still work with me, talk
Mm,
with me, and all of that good stuff.
yeah.
How are you managing your time?
Oh
Hey,
God,
Vanessa.
sometimes it feels like you're working around the clock, but I don't. I have a small group, a small team that works as hard as I do, and they're committed,
Wow.
and they push as hard as I do, which is a fantastic thing. It's my husband and I. We're the principals in it. He takes care of all of the design for it, and he's brilliant, as you can see.
He's
Um,
brilliant.
is brilliant. I got to give the brother his props. I have to. I won't hear about. I won't hear the end of it later. But and then I take care of everything that's editorial, the stories, communicating with other, with publicists, with writers, with editors, with photographers, all that goes into creating and producing the magazine, and just making sure that we continue to get out there, expanding our
Yeah.
reach. And that's very important to us. And I thank you so much for what you do to help us to get the word out, Liz.
I love
it is
you.
so, it's such a pleasure working with you. And I want to encourage anyone who's out there who is within the sound of my voice, and even if you're not, please get out there and support it, because that's how our content, our stories
Yes.
stay in the game. That's how we stay. I mean, it's not just about arriving in the bookstores and arriving at the
Yes.
drugstores and in the supermarkets. We have to keep our ground. We have to,
Yes.
this is territory that we're taking. And we are getting the gospel out there. It is sort of like dressed up with pretty clothes and some
Yes.
perfume and some good dishes, some good recipes, but it is the gospel. And I just want to encourage anyone who's out there who's listening, buy it for yourself, buy it for a friend, buy it for your enemy, precisely buy it for your enemy, and just help us to get it out there, because it is needed, it is necessary. There's nothing else like it out there. I'm not saying that there aren't other faith-based magazines, but there's no one who's covering lifestyle the way that we're covering
Yes.
lifestyle, and the real lifestyle. The fact that we love to travel, we love to have a good meal, we are concerned about our children, we are concerned about things like mental health and
Yes.
wellness, and all of these things that are important, all of these things that are necessary for living your very best life. And we are doing it without you know we're unapologetic about the fact that we're people of faith, and
Yes.
there's a little bit of pride in that, and I think it's a good thing.
I do
It's time
too.
that, yeah, it's time that we stood up and really be vocal and loud about it, and not just within the church, but in the arena, in the bigger picture,
We
in the
shop.
culture.
We shop too. We buy cars
There
too.
you go. There you
And
go. We need to
this
get out there.
this magazine reflects that. Now, if you want to be inspired, this is Linked to Us is a magazine that you want to check out. Let me just give a couple of shout outs, Judith,
Yeah,
because I
sure.
see Vanessa is here. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for checking in. Dr. Don, thanks for checking in. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. Donna, as always, thank you for being here today. Nancy, checking in from Seattle, Washington. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Monique is here. Thank you, Monique. Look, if those of you that are watching on Amazon, make sure you're following. Hit the follow button so I can give you some hearts today. I give
Yes.
you hearts as you follow. Now, I
Yeah.
also want to make sure that you're clicking the link for Linked to Us magazine. You could pick it up today. It's $9.99. You know, there's some other magazines out there. You're going to pay a whole lot more. But what
Yep.
you're getting in this magazine, and it's not thin. This is a nice size magazine. If you're heading on the planes, if you're heading
Yeah.
for a ride, if you're just sitting home chilling out with your favorite cup of, I don't drink coffee, so I'm going to say peppermint tea.
Hello.
This is great reading. So we want to support magazines that are about our lifestyle. And
Mm,
there's nothing beating you over the head over this where it's too much. This is for
no,
everybody.
that's
Um,
it.
for example, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Four
Yeah.
inspirational women share their stories. Um, Judith, you hit on it because you know we don't like to be uncomfortable.
No, we don't. We don't. But the road to real progress and the road to really living the life that you've always wanted to live is outside of your comfort zone. That's what it gets down to. Folks think that they can make it happen from the comfort of home and sitting around. No, there's some things that are going to happen. Sometimes God has to allow some things to happen to move you there into that
Yeah.
direction. That particular article is there are four women who are sharing their stories. I believe one had a tragic situation where she lost her mother and her daughter, young daughter, within the same year, and she's gone on to become a grief
Yes.
coach. She's absolutely yes, yes, that's right. Absolutely. I think her name is Tracy Macy.
Look at her. She's
Wonderful,
beautiful. Tracy
beautiful
Macy.
woman. Yeah,
She's a
Tracy
grief
Macy.
coach and podcaster. Nancy,
Yes,
you want to know the name and where you can purchase? That's all I needed you to say.
there you
Here
go.
it is. It's Linked to Us magazine. That's the name of it. But here's the link. You see that, Nancy? All you have
Mhm.
to do is click that link and you can purchase the magazine right now. Just go ahead and click that link. Okay, go ahead and
Yeah,
check it
yeah.
out right there. Patricia, thanks for checking in from Patterson, New Jersey. Very happy to see you
Awesome.
on with us today. We
Mhm.
send you greetings from Link to Us magazine, of course. But
That's right.
there's the link. You should see it either on Facebook, YouTube, or Amazon, whichever you're
Mhm.
watching on. And if you don't see the link, I'll make sure I post it again. Make sure you see the link, Nancy, so that you can purchase that. Again, it's Linked to Us magazine. It's only $9.99 and it comes out quarterly, correct, Judith?
It's a quarterly magazine, four times a year, but it's chock full of great information, recipes,
Yeah.
an inspiring word, great books that you should be reading right now, what movies to go check out, you know, what's really good that's out there. So you're not wasting your time going to see stuff that you shouldn't really go see, or it's going to be a waste of money. We cover so much. We cover so much, and it'll keep you for that quarter. That I love
Got it all.
the vision of the whole thing, Liz. I love it.
Yes, I do too. Maybe I need to just do a picture with all the Link to Us
Hello, that's
magazines.
it.
Just like that's a good shot right
Yeah,
there.
that's a good shot.
We could do that each month and put the
Yes,
newest one right
and
here
just
on
keep
the
adding
end.
them.
Well, one thing I can tell you, how do you get it, Patricia? Is that what you're asking? How do you get the quarterly? Do you want the subscription? But let me just show you for now, Patricia, and I will be able to hit you up
Mhm.
later because I'll send you a link so that you can actually subscribe if that's what you'd like to do. But I'm
Yeah.
going to hit this right now. And do you see that link, lady? You can't see it. It's too small. All right, hold on. I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to
Awesome. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for everyone who's supporting. Thank you so
yeah,
very
we
much.
love you all. You should be able to just click it. All right, I'm gonna grab it for you all since you all are having a hard time. Let me grab it from um let me grab it from Amazon directly.
Hmm.
It was coming up with the Amazon link, but
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it because some of you are saying you're having a hard time seeing it. So let
yeah,
me grab the link. I just need to make sure. Yep, this is the right one.
yeah. Thanks, Liz.
Um, yeah, I got it. I made sure. All right, I'm
Hmm.
gonna post this everybody in the chat box, and all you need to do. Oh, it says I can only put in 200, and this is too many. Okay.
Too many characters.
Yeah, too many characters. So let me find
Okay.
another way to give it to you. All
Okay,
right.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Look, this is what you're gonna do. Everybody, just go to shop. If you're not, see, these are my family on Facebook
Okay.
and YouTube. All right, so listen, I just posted the link, Patricia and Nancy. I just posted the link. It's amazon.com/shop/Liz Black Live. Hit that link and you're going to go over there and you're going to see this live broadcast, but you're also going to see the link to us magazine. You'll see this picture, click
Hmm.
that, and you can purchase it right there. So for those of you on YouTube and Facebook, if you're not seeing the link, just
Hmm.
go to amazon.com/shop/Liz Black Live and follow while you're
Yeah,
over there. You're
that's
going to
right.
pick up the magazine and
And
you're going to
follow.
follow. I told you all I need 2,000. I need
That's right. Let's go.
2,000 followers. So let's make it happen. And I haven't given any hearts today. So I need at least one follower before I leave tonight. So let's do that. I am just grateful that when I look at all of the magazines that I have, I still haven't gotten through everything because
Yeah.
there's some articles you kind of go back and read over
Yeah.
again
Yeah.
because it was such good information. Like, come on, feeling exhausted. This came out in the summer issue. So those of you that don't have it, I'm sorry, but you can start now with
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
winter issue.
There
You
you
all
go.
know Naomi Rain. How do you pick
Hmm.
the people that you're going to have on your cover?
If I, okay, I'm going to be absolutely honest.
Please.
That's a God thing. That's a God
Mm,
thing. We will work on the issue of the magazine, and generally, in most publications, you have your cover first. God with Us always does the cover towards the end, and
really?
then it all ties in together. It happens time after time. My team has gotten used to it. They used to go in the beginning, so who is going to be on the cover? And I'm like, I don't know. We'll see who God brings. And in
Wow.
every single time, that's how he does it. He just brings that person, and then everything that's happening in the inside, besides their interview, then makes
Yes.
sense. It all works together beautifully. So
Yes.
it's really, really a walk of faith for us. It's really um, it's a walk of faith. It's really trusting God, is understanding that this is something that needed to happen now. We have we are originally from New York. You know, we met Liz in,
Yay!
yeah, we met Liz in New Jersey, and now we're in Chicago. You know, and
Wow.
even that is part of our journey, because in 2017 God called us to move, and we packed up the family, came to Chicago. But here is where God began to open the doors so that everything that we are
Wow.
experiencing now could happen. But we had to trust them and get here before we can see it. Sometimes, you know, God wants to do something, but you're not necessarily lining up with what he's calling you to do. You have to get
Mhm.
on board so that you can experience what he has. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy or that it's going to happen overnight, but
Yes.
if you believe God's word, you believe what he's told you that's going to happen, and you walk in obedience before him, you'll have it. You'll have it. It'll
Amen.
happen.
and it has happened. It is just awesome to see
Thank
how
you.
God has really done a great work in your life, your husband's life. And
Yeah,
it's so funny because I guess you
mhm.
would say you kind of work backwards compared
We
to other
do.
magazines.
Exactly. We absolutely work backwards. I know it sounds sort of like a little bit, but I would be lying if I told you any differently. Every single issue happens that way. Everything.
That's
God gives us the theme, though. He gives us a theme. He says, "Okay, this particular issue, this is the theme," and then we begin to create the stories and get the content and talk to people and whatnot have you. And then the person who comes for the cover fits the theme. They just fit it. It's just perfect.
that's
So it's
awesome.
yeah, it's quite the journey.
Now tell us a little bit about New Beginnings.
Wow. Well, really keeping up with what happens at the beginning of the year. Folks are, making their resolutions. We're going to go back to the gym. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And so we decided that we were going to debunk some of those little New Year's resolutions that we make and really treat them in a way that they were actually doable. Like this is stuff that actually can happen, but don't put yourself so far out there that by the time you turn around, you're discouraged because it's not happening overnight. So
Yeah.
we did a lot of pieces, quite a few pieces on, like I said, New Year's resolutions, how to eat, how to eat better, how to make those changes in your diet that you need to make if you want to lose weight, if you want to feel healthier. But these are
Yes.
micro changes, little steps that you can
Yes.
make every day,
Yes, baby steps. Sometimes we
baby
want to just
steps.
jump in and then we get frustrated and disappointed. Tell us
Yep.
about the picture that we see there,
Oh,
Judith.
this is out of our faith section, next level faith. And in this section, we're dealing with, where are you going? And there is a piece in there about the life of a new believer. What happens when you accept Christ? And really breaking down for those who are new to the body of Christ, the changes that are going to happen in your life. And in a very normal, non eccentric
Yes.
way, what happens to your mindset, what happens to your heart, the different things that you should
Wow.
expect to see. We have a very neat it's
So
not, I know that you
wonderful.
don't have it there, but it's an image of the human body, like the
I have
skeleton,
it.
right, of the human body. And we break down how, as a believer, how your hands are used now, how your heart, what God fills your heart with love and compassion for others, how your feet are, there you go, your feet now go towards the things of God. You begin to walk in the path of righteousness for God's sake, and how He has a path for you. All these wonderful things happen. I think there's another piece in there. There's also very interesting about. There are a couple of writers who are writing about personal stories, things that have happened in their lives. There's one of the writers that writes about her son and his struggles with drug abuse, and
Mm.
in a lot of our families, we have had to struggle with that. That's a real thing that happens, and she tells the real story. She doesn't sugarcoat it. She doesn't pretend like it's never going to come back. She wonders, but she knows that God is keeping her and keeping him, and in that, and she has a hope for the future. So yeah, it's
Yes.
a little bit of everything in there. It's very encouraging.
Obviously, Nancy got it because she says, I'm going to invest on myself. So,
Yay!
Nancy,
There we
that's
go.
a
Thank you,
beautiful thing.
Nancy.
And
Thank
this
you.
magazine is the first step. So, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Awesome. Thank you, Nancy.
Now, tell me a little bit about this picture, Judith.
Okay, we cover fashion. We all like to be cute.
Look
Everybody
how
does.
cute.
Let's not pretend like we don't. And for me, that's a must because I'd spent so many years in the world of fashion, in my 20s into 30s. And
Hmm.
so I do bring what's happening in fashion, the real deal, what's happening, what the trends are, what we should be looking for. 2023 is the year of accessories. So
Yeah.
from shoes to belts to the types of bags, there's a little bit of everything there to inspire you. So when you walk into the stores, you know, oh yeah, this is what's happening right now, and this is how I can use it. Now, what I love about what I do is that we can bring fashion to you in a way that is classy, is elegant. Yes, it's going to be trendy. You're going to have the trend, but you don't have to. Um, uh, you can be dignified and beautiful at it. You can show up. You can really show up.
Yes. Show
So,
up, baby. Show
exactly,
up.
exactly. Looking good, looking fabulous, and just being on trend with what's happening at the time. Absolutely. So that's a little bit of fashion that we cover there.
Barbara, I see you're here. Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us like Barbara is, we're
Mhm.
talking about Link to Us magazine. The editor in chief is with us here today, Judith Mangold, and I'm so happy to have her with us. If you're on Facebook, which a lot of you are, or YouTube, this is the link to buy the magazine. If you say the other's too small, I got you. You go to amazon.com slash
Yeah.
shop slash Liz Black Live. I just put
Mhm.
that, and you just click that, and Link to Us magazine is right there. Link to Us magazine has been one of the sponsors for Liz Black Live for the past 2 months, and
Mhm.
I'm just so happy to have him as one of the sponsors. Judith, was there something else you wanted to say about that picture? Or I'll drop it out.
No, you can drop that out, but just
Okay.
know that for every issue, you're going to see what's trending and what's new and what's happening, and whether it's fashion, whether it's food. We keep the trends on food, what you should be eating, what you should be ingesting, healthy ways to incorporate certain foods into your diet. You don't have to abstain from all the good stuff. You can do smaller versions of it, smaller portions, still enjoy it a little bit, keep your figure, and you know enjoy yourself, also
Yeah.
have a good life. Yeah.
Have a good life.
Yeah,
What
that's what
we're
it's
doing,
about.
that's what it's about. We're here with Judith. She's the editor in chief for this wonderful magazine, Link to Us. Every time I come on, you see in the corner, it says sponsored by Link to Us. That is because they have been a sponsor for all the areas that I'm in, whether it be my social media or on radio. We have partnered together.
Yes.
Hi. Hey, how you doing, Mo? Thanks for checking in. We're talking about Link to Us magazine, and we are partnering with them. The
Yeah.
magazine is
Yeah.
$9.99. It comes out each quarter, and there is a vast of information,
Yeah.
articles. We're talking about fashion. We're talking about clothing. We're talking about ways to better yourself, whether it
Yeah.
be makeup or how you're thinking, or
Yeah.
just changing some of your mindset or
Yeah.
your habits.
Yeah.
This magazine has it all for you. Now,
Mhm.
it's nothing like walking through the airport and seeing Link to Us magazine, but you
Yeah.
can get it today. You may not be walking through the airport.
Yeah.
You can pick it up today. It's $9.99, and
Mhm.
we definitely want to support. This is a
Thank you.
Black-owned business, and we definitely
One
want to
second.
support
Black and Latina. I am
Black
from
and
Panama.
Latina.
Yeah, I'm Panamanian. Yes. Yes, I
Yes,
am. Yes, I
Judith.
am. So representing both, honey. Yes.
That's right. Bring the melting pot in. We've got a little
There
bit of
you go.
everybody, and we want everyone to support the
Yeah.
magazine. I am opening up the floor for any questions. If you
Yeah.
have any questions that Judith
Mhm.
um can answer for you, please feel free to come on. And okay, here it is.
Yes, I see the
First
question.
question. How
Absolutely.
about, oh, you can see it, Judith?
I can see
Okay.
it. I can see it. Yeah. How about healthy eating and growing your own fruits and vegetables? Of course. That's the foundation of what we do. It's the foundation of, do they talk about? Yes, we talk about healthy eating, the right fruits, the right vegetables, the right minerals, dietary changes that you need to make. We
Mm,
talk about, believe it or not, we talk about history in food. We speak culturally about food, not just the American diet, but we talk about diet from other countries and things that we can pull for ourselves in how we can incorporate these recipes into our lives, you know, in to enrich our taste buds. Of course, yeah,
Love it.
that's part of it.
Oh, Jewel is asking for a special kind of diet, Judith. I
Panamanian diet,
know
honey.
her. Hey, that might be in the next issue for all you
Maybe,
know.
yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely.
You know what really helped me too in this magazine and this
Mm,
issue, and those of you that may be going through, I mean, we're out of pandemic, but COVID is still here.
yeah,
And you know, you may have been in a funk for 3 years. It's real possible
yep.
that you were just in a funk. And there's an article in here that blessed me. It's called "There's Power in Gaining a New Perspective."
Yes, yes, yes. That we have to, sometimes you have to change how you're looking at things. Like you mentioned just now, Liz, you know, COVID hit us hard. COVID
Hard.
hit all of us hard. I lost folks in my family. We lost two people in one day
Oh,
at
Jesus.
the height of it. And
Mm.
so I fully understand, but we are not called to stay there. We should learn some things from COVID and what happened. We should use wisdom in how we are moving. Even now, we have to use a little wisdom in how we are when we're going into public places and things like that. You got to be smart about it. But
Yeah.
I one of the things that really hit me and the changes that I made for my family is in the way that we were eating. I wanted us to eat in a way that supported our immune system. We used food as medicine. And you
Mhm.
should be able to do that. And if you're doing that, you'll be less likely to get sick, less likely to have disease in your body. And those are some of the things that we talk about and link to us: how to protect ourselves, how to
Wow.
infuse good habits that are going to be beneficial so that we can have a longer span here on this earth. You know, we have things to do. We want to
We
protect
do.
your good health and strength, of course.
Yes. And now Melinda says that's right up her alley. She'd love to connect with you in regards to indoor home growing.
Hmm.
She says she's
Sure.
passionate about that.
She
Amen.
can connect with me through Facebook. You know, send me a friend request and we'll connect and maybe we can talk about what we can do. Sure. I'm
All
always
right.
open to ideas.
Those of you that are checking in, a lot of you are on Facebook and YouTube because
Hmm.
that's where my family's at. But I
Yeah.
need you all to come over to Amazon so
Hmm.
that you can follow. And I have put the link in for Facebook and YouTube followers. All you have to do is hit the Amazon link. You go there and you're going to see this magazine. All you do is you click it, and that is 19.99. Melinda, make
No,
sure you go over
nine
there.
ninety
No,
nine.
oh, I
You said
said
19.
19. My brain is moving fast. But if you want to buy two and
There you
bless
go.
somebody with someone,
Yes,
then
that's
that'll
right.
be great. Go ahead and bless somebody with the magazine. But you
Yeah.
all go over there and make sure you purchase it, check it out. And I just think, the fact that you were able to find time to hang out today, I want to say thank you.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. Thank you for
because I
having me.
know how busy you are. And I have your back. I'm with you.
I know you
Whatever
do,
you
Liz.
need, I
I know you
got you,
do.
Judy. You just let me know.
Thank you so much, Liz. Thank you so very much. I This is such a God connection, and you never know when you connect with someone down the line how God will, you know, synchronize things to make sure that certain
Yes.
things happen. And who knew 15, 17 years ago that we would be sitting here having a conversation about a
Yes.
national magazine. I still
National.
listen. I still pinch
International.
myself. I do. I still pinch myself because you know what? The distributor, our distributor, who is the top distributor in the U.S. So they distribute everything from Vogue to Harper's Bazaar. They distribute all of that stuff. They didn't have to take a chance on Link to Us. But when
Yes.
they looked at it and they saw what was happening and how passionate we were about what we were doing, they said, you know what? Let's give it a run. And so now we have to make sure that we stay out there and that we expand. It's not enough to just stay there. We have to expand.
Amen. We must
Mhm.
expand. Melinda, I'll send that to you right now. We're sending everybody to Amazon to purchase the magazine, $9.99. But go ahead and buy one and bless somebody else at
Yeah.
church. Or maybe you have a girlfriend, or
Mhm.
maybe you have a boyfriend and he wants to bless his mother. He'll read it first, then
Yes.
he'll bless his mom with it. Why
Mhm.
not? So
That's
let's
right.
support Judith. Again, I thank you for your time,
Thank you for having
and
me.
we look forward to having you back on for every issue that comes out.
Thank you so much, Liz.
All right. God bless you. We'll see you
Okay.
soon.
God bless. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you got to pick up the magazine. It's $9.99. If you have not followed me on Amazon, you need to get over there and do that. It's amazon.com/shop/Liz Black Live. Go on there and follow. I told you I need 2,000 followers, okay? I'm at 100 and something. Y'all come on and make my day, and let's support the magazine. Link to Us magazine. They've been a blessing to my life. I want you to know, and I want to be a blessing to them. So I want to know that you guys went out and actually purchased Link to Us magazine. We want to be partners. We want to, yes, Liz Black Live on Amazon, Mo. We want to partner with Link to Us magazine. Okay. All right. I got nothing but love for you. Judith, was there something else you wanted to say? Because I'll bring you back. Oh, okay. Want to make sure Judith is in the green room. She's saying bye. Bye, Judith. I love you. Yes, Charlene, thank you. You love Link to Us magazine, right? I'm sure you do. It is a blessing to so many. Pick it up now, $9.99. I'm looking for a follow. I need you somebody to follow because I haven't given hearts yet today, and I want to give at least one set of hearts. I would love that. Baked fish, and I love like baked fish and veggies. That's what you like. See, you eat well now. See, Melinda and I both had our gallbladders removed, so I should be eating like she's eating, and I haven't done it yet. But I guess maybe if I hang around her enough, it'll rub off on me. Yes. Charlene, you're with Link to Us magazine. Amen. Make sure you hit the follow button. I really want to give some hearts today. I got 1 million of y'all on Facebook and YouTube, and I need y'all to start shifting over to Amazon with me. Shift over there and make sure you're following, okay? Can I get one person to go over there and follow so I can have one follow today and give some hearts so y'all can see all the pretty hearts that I put on the screen? My name is Liz Black. I do Liz Black Live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. with authors and editors in chief, as you see. If you go to my shop, Liz Black Live, you will see all the magazines and all the books that are in my shelf. And you can purchase them right in there. Okay. On Sundays, I come on with all kinds of gadgets, items, and deals. So make sure you're checking that out. Wonderful. Thank you, Tiana. I appreciate that you have taken the time and that you are actually going to support and become a partner with Link to Us magazine. All right. Are there any questions before I go? Is there anything that you want to see me presenting in the future? Because if it's on Amazon, I can show it to you. So make sure you send me messages, but you need to follow. And if you follow me on Amazon, you'll know every time I go live. So that if you're interested, you can come on and hang out with me. We're just one big happy family over here. And I appreciate my Amazon followers, my Facebook followers, my YouTube followers. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you. It didn't come up on my screen yet that you're following me, but I'm going to give you some hearts because I believe you did and you wouldn't have just said it. So, Charlene, these are for you. I got nothing but love for you and thank you for following. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means so much. All right, y'all, tell all your family and friends. Go over. I'm going to put it in the chat box right now. Make sure you go over to amazon.com/shop/Liz Black Live and follow. Yes, Mo, you got to go over there. Go on over there and follow. Because I could give you hearts before I get off. I'm getting off soon. You're welcome. All right. So I think that's it. If you guys don't have anything in particular, I'm watching the Amazon, I'm watching the Facebook, I'm watching the YouTube, I'm watching all of it going on. So I'm getting all of your messages. And I really Melinda wants me to hold on. Miss Mo Mac wants me to hold on so I can give her hearts. It's worth it for me to hold on to give her hearts. We were talking today with Editor and Chief Judith Mangogold from Link to Us magazine, and you can still pick it up. You can. $9.99. And if you don't see the link, because I have put the link and I'm seeing it. You see, the link is there. See, I don't know why you guys aren't seeing it, but here's the link. I'm gonna put it in right now. If you go over to my shop, there you can click the link to Link to Us magazine and let's support today. $9.99. It comes out quarterly. So let's pick up this issue and support. It was so nice to have her on today. All right, Mo, I'm gonna have to give you hearts another day because you didn't make it back in yet. I see you probably on the Amazon now. I could tell. So hit the follow so I can see, and then I could give you some hearts. How does that sound? Hi, Laura. How you doing? You see it? All right, go ahead and click the follow. That's what you need to do. Thanks for coming on, Laura. God bless you. You gotta find it. It's right there. Like it's right there. I wish I could pull it up. It should be like it should be like right down here somewhere or right up there. It's a little box and it says follow. And you all just click that, okay? You know, I really enjoy coming on here chatting with you. This is called the Author's Shelf. It happens on Thursday nights at 7, where I interview different authors, editors in chief, and you get a chance to hear about their product, hear about how it all started, to find out that Judith and her husband started with t-shirts. And that's when I met them. And can I just tell you the quality that they were doing back then? They have increased it. I didn't even think it was possible that they've increased it, the quality in a magazine that they've put together. Started out as a blog. I say all this to be encouraged. Whatever it is God has put inside of you to do, be encouraged. Okay, be encouraged and keep pushing. Don't give up. And this magazine is an encouragement to you. I mean, I told you there was an article in here that really blessed my socks off. Here it says why resolutions don't work and how to reframe them so they do. How many of you stuck with your resolutions? We are in April. How many of you stuck with them? Okay. That being said, go ahead and pick up the magazine, $9.99. All right, that's it for me today. Mo, I'm going to give you hearts just because you're trying so hard and you haven't found it yet. So these hearts, because she's going to follow me as soon as she finds that follow button. Mo Mac, these go to you. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Anyone that follows me gets hearts. And I mean it. You will get hearts full of smiles. Is on Amazon. You're here. Now go ahead and hit the follow button because you know I just gave you hearts, right? I gave you hearts in advance. But it's all right. You see the follow? You see it? Laura says, I don't do resolutions. That's all right. We just do it one day at a time and try to be the best us that we can be. My goal is to always be the best me that I was yesterday or 15 minutes ago or before I even started on this Amazon Live. I want to be better when I come off. And it's because of you all. Yay, you're following. I'll give you hearts again. Okay? Thank you for following. I appreciate it. These hearts 2 times going to Miss Momax, full of smiles. We thank you so much, and continue to be full of smiles. And I love you to pieces. I love y'all to pieces. Someone says, "How do I give?" You can't give me hearts. You can hit on the bottom of the screen. You could put their hearts at the bottom, so you can go ahead and give some hearts. Y'all could give something. But thank you for everyone who hung out there with me all this time on Amazon, on Facebook, and YouTube. All right, that about wraps it up for today. I am looking for my, oh, I don't see it now. I have a little video before I leave, but I had so much in here that I don't even see it now. I had so much stuff going on. So how about I just give everybody hearts today. Thank you for being a part of today's presentation. I got nothing but love for you. And until next time, go in peace and grow in grace. God bless you.